Hi, I'm Lars Christiansen. I teach in the Department of Sociology and Urban Studies here at Augsburg College. I'm one of the professors that's teaching in the Fate of the Earth 101, Food, Fuel, and Media Consumption in Contemporary Culture. At Augsburg College is about learning from our environment, learning from this park, learning from the city, getting out and doing things. Connection is one of the key themes in the Fate of the Earth 101 course. One of the ways in which connection makes an appearance is when we think about food. Food, where does it come from? How does it get to our plate? This is Augsburg's community garden. Students, staff, and faculty are experimenting with growing things here in the city. We're learning about biology, chemistry, meteorology. We're also learning about food systems, which can teach us history, sociology, politics, religion, and even poetry. This can help us understand where our food comes from. What happens to the food that we don't eat? This is Augsburg's composting system. Now, some of that compost goes back to gardens, but some of that compost also goes to places where it's hard for things to grow, like highways. This is Highway I-94. There's a lot to say about this highway. But what do we really see here? We see the consumption of fuel, and a lot of it. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Why do we use so much of it? How did we become reliant on this way of getting around? And what happens to the spent fuel? What happens to all of this exhaust? How does it affect us? And how does it affect the Earth? In recent years, scientists have accumulated enough knowledge to begin to look on the Earth as a single, concrete mechanism, and to at least begin to ask how it works. One of their discoveries has been that life and life's inanimate terrestrial surroundings have a strong reciprocal influence on each other. For life, the land, oceans, and air have been the environment, but equally, for the land, oceans, and air, life has been the environment, the conditioning force. The more closely scientists look at life and its evolution, the less they find it possible to draw a sharp distinction between life on the one hand and an inanimate environment in which it exists on the other. Rather, the environment of the present day appears to be a house of unimaginable intricacy which life has to a very great extent built and furnished for its own use. So we live in a complex social system, a complex environment where species, air, and even ideas all simultaneously float around and function together. But do we see these connections? And what's the media's role in helping us to see or not see these connections? Now, these are big questions, but we're unafraid of big questions here at Augsburg, and we know that you're unafraid too. So join us for Fate of the Earth 101. Oh, by the way, once you're finished watching this video, go to this website. Take the Eco Footprint quiz, and then send me an email. Let me know what you thought about the quiz and your results.